Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we are going to be keeping it chill today. What we are going over is basically we're going to be discussing some SB Dunk lows which have been dropping in price. Normally on the channel we discuss sneakers that are rising in price. A lot of the time we like to go over good holes, you know what I mean, shoes you can make money on, but maybe you're trying to catch a deal, maybe you're trying to save some money. Hey, my cat's coming back out right now. Dope to see. I'll show y'all a picture of her in a sec. I believe here's one right now. As y'all can see, she's been a little explorer this morning, running around doing her thing. But yeah, she's been really good lately, so shout out everyone who showed support last week. But yeah, today we're basically going to be discussing some SB Dunks that are dropping in price. And maybe you're trying to catch a deal, save some money, or you just, again, don't want to spend a ton on some SB Dunks. I totally get it. Some of the best SBs are some of the ones that are actually a bit cheaper, the ones you can beat up, you know what I mean? Good daily beater pairs. So let's get into it. If you guys do want more content like this, then go ahead, feel free to subscribe and like down below. That's just trying to 300 likes on this video. And again, that's a normal goal we always shoot for. You guys can check out my IGs down below. Any of that, it's all in the pinned comment. This is the normal stuff we say in the intro or whatnot lives. Again, if y'all want to check that, that's at the top of the pinned comment. It's what we go live there pretty much every single day. So check that out. Again, if you're trying to come shop with us, cop some stuff, sneakers, kicks, clothing, vintage items. We do a little bit of everything. Giveaways every single day, sneakers, free tees. So check that out. Yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to say. I hope y'all will enjoy, and shout out everyone who's been keeping it chill with me in the lives lately. Oh my gosh, they were killing me on the items yesterday, but hopefully today went better, you know what I mean? I know we kept it chill today at least, so happy about that. And let's go. So diving into some SB Dunks that have been dropping in price. The first one I want to discuss right here is the Haley Wilson SB Dunk lows. I took a look at these this morning, and this is actually what inspired me to make this video. I saw how cheap these were, and I was like, there is no way. But they're actually this cheap right now. The Haley Wilson SBs you can go grab in all sizes, including the big sizes, for under 175 bucks right now. Now, of course, I encourage you guys to not just look on StockX. Of course, for the bigger sizes, you're probably going to be realistically paying 200 bucks, I would say, like for 13, 14. It's going to be very hard to catch the pair for under $200 after fees. Just want to keep it honest with you guys. But I do think that, again, my screen recorded ended, so let me restart that. Okay, we restarted that. We're back. But as you all can see, again, very surprised about where most of these sizes are at. Most of them, again, are under retail plus tax, which shows you guys that the back door was pretty available for this shoe. But again, it also shows you can get a great deal for a very nice pair right now. I do not feel like this is going to last for the Haley Wilson SBs. For most of the SBs we're going to discuss in this video, right? Some of them won't really be heading up back in price for a while. You know what I mean? They'll kind of stay cheap for a while. But for this one, this is one that, again, I feel like is a bit of an exception. I feel like these being at this point right now or being this cheap is definitely not a mistake, but definitely something that's not going to last super long. This is a very nice pair. If you've seen it in hand, the soles go crazy. There's a lot of unique details on this pair that make it very wearable. So just want to mention that the Haley Wilson SB is the first one that I want to discuss is dropping in price because I still feel like it's a good long-term hold. I feel like this is, again, very shocking to see these here, but not a surprise. You see this sometimes with SB Dunks. Then down the line, a year or two later, they'll be much more expensive. That could be the case with this pair, in my opinion. Now, next up, another one I want to discuss is dropping in price a little bit, slightly, is the Uhor maca pair. Now, again, I actually discussed these as making a little bit of progress, and then once they made a little bit of progress, it seems like, well, people paid attention to that, you know what I mean? Not when I said it, but the fact that the sneaker had made a little bit of progress, right? And then they took advantage of that, and now the market is headed back down in price because a bunch of people, well, tried to, you know what I'm saying, undercut the market at once, and you can see what's happened. But it's not a terrible thing, you know what I mean? Most people can actually go get a great deal. Look at that, like 10.5 is more expensive than a size 12. 13 is still pricey, you know what I mean? If you're a size 13, hey, you know how it is with these SB Dunks. You're always going to be paying a little bit more if you don't hit for retail just because they don't make as many of them in 13, 14, 15. They just, again, that's just the case. Always has been with SB Dunks, GR pairs, collabs. They don't make as many of them. Why? Probably because it costs them more. That's my assumption. But yeah, this is a good thing for big sizes right here. If you're a size 12, you can go get a good deal. This is normally not the case for SB Dunk. Size 12 is a very popular size for SB Dunk lows. And you guys can see with the recent Uhor colorway, they're cheaper in the big sizes. So very good thing for my people with big feet. Hey, make sure you all go check that out if you're looking for a really good and nice wearable pair of SB Dunks. I actually might rock these today. I like this pair. I have a pair of them right there, so I might rock these today. We'll see. And with the pink laces, they're very nice. Keep in mind they come with some extra laces, these green ones, the pink ones, and I think there's another pair I might be forgetting about off the top of my head, but those are the two I know about. They're very nice. Either ones, they go with them very cleanly. So sorry for saying the word very like 8 times in that sentence, but that's really what we can say. Another one that's been dropping in price. I feel like, again, it's a good time to go and grab these because you can tell these also, are at a good point to grab because it's at like the 9-10 month point away from its release. I think I might be inaccurate right there, might be a little bit further or shorter, but yeah, you can see it's a good point to grab these right now because they're cheaper in the big sizes. That's normally never the case for SB Dunk lows in general. So that just lets you know, hey, it's a good point to go out the way and get these right now, because normally, again, they do not stay cheaper in the big sizes. Enough of this SB Dunk. The big sizes and small sizes have kind of been floating around the same prices, but now the big sizes have actually gotten cheaper. So, my opinion, it's a good point to grab these right now for a long-term hold, or long-term, I mean, like, again, like 5 years. But if I'm talking about, like, again, for the personal collection, hey, these are nice. Do not sleep. Now, next up, we got the College Skateboarding Educational Fun SB Dunk Lows. It's a nice pair, but again, you all can see they have also dropped in price a good amount. I'm going to go over these quickly because, again, I don't feel like this is one that, and this is the main reason they've dropped in price. I don't feel like too many people are interested in this pair right now, right? Because keep in mind, it's a graduation theme sneaker, and we're kind of past that point of this, you know, it's past, you know what I mean, the time for this shoot, but it doesn't matter, you know what I mean, that's not exactly the reason why these have dropped in price. They also just made a lot more of them. It was a collaboration, but they had higher stock, so just going over these quickly. The College Skateboarding Educational Fun SBs. An affordable, nice collaboration SB Dunk Low that you can go grab right now. Don't sleep. Another one we can get into is the Riot Skate Shop SB Dunk Low. So this pair in hand is really, really nice. Kind of like a nice red wine kind of colorway. I mean, you could really see what I'm talking about when you look at it up close. Look at that suede. You got Riot's logo right there by the heel. The swoosh is pretty nice as well. And again, I really, really like the suede material that we have on these. I feel like, again, this would be one of those shoes you could beat up and wear for a long time. Just because it's a darker colorway, you really wouldn't notice as much when it gets dirty, you know what I mean? So I feel like this would be one of those ones that would be a really, really good GR pair. Also, they have see-through soles on them. The translucent soles, can't ever go wrong with that. Sorry, I'm going to zoom in, but take a look. You all see that right there, translucent soles. So I'm loving that as well. And again, you have some unique details right there on the back by the heel, on the inside of the tongue tag. Again, this pair is nice. If you're taking a look at these up close in hand, very, very surprised these are here. Because take a look at some of the big sizes. I mean, again, you're talking about these are flipping very, very comfortably for 180, 200, 220 bucks. But the small sizes are just a bit cheaper right now, 130, 150. They will eventually follow. I want to let you know, as the big sizes continue to get more expensive, just because there isn't many of them out there, the small sizes are going to follow. They're eventually going to be at the $180, $220 point, but it's going to take a year or two before these get there. Just want to mention that. With SB Dunk Lows, they usually make slow progress over time. They're not the types of pairs that, again, spike up like $100 in a day. That's happened in the past, of course. Riot's SB, that's an example of one that did that. But with this pair right here, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's already been past the release. I don't feel like too many people are actually looking at this pair right now. And that's actually why this one is so cheap, because it's such a nice pair. I mean, if you see these, again, in hand, they're really, really nice. And they're not super hard to wear. And look at that. Unique detail on the tongue tag as well. Riot's logo. Again, that's also by the heel right here. So, again, there's some effort that's been put in on these. If you've seen them in hand, they're nice. Do I have a pair right here to show you guys? Let me think. Do I have a pair right here? Yeah, I have a pair right here. Hold up. Let me see if I can grab these right here to show y'all. But yeah, take a look at these, man. I think this is the Riots. Yeah, look at these in hand, man. I mean, again, just really, really clean, nice colorway. I think these ones are very, very underrated in my opinion, and definitely a bit cheap right now. Okay, my screen record's still going. We're good. Yeah, don't sleep on the Riots. Long term, I feel like these will do well. And finally, the Verie SB Dunk Low. I really believe in these ones long term. But again, I was even able to go grab a bigger size of these for a bit cheaper recently. And I was like, okay, hey, I got 11.5 for a decent deal. I think it was like $250 on them. So I was like, hey, I will take that. You know, y'all will see those on Whatnot soon. Little $1 start. That'll be a crazy pair to do that for. But you know what I mean? Why not? We're going to keep it chill. You know what I mean? So, sorry, let me stop repeating myself right there with the same words, but these are right now between a range of about 230 to 280 bucks, with the bigger sizes going for a bit more, and some of these smaller, more popular sizes like a 9.5, as you guys can see. No surprise there. Those sizes just have very, very high sales volume. A lot of people are those sizes. I'm actually a 9.5. And again, maybe you are too, or you're a different size. Maybe you're 14. Hey, you never know. But well, you probably know, but that's really what I think. Again, these have gotten cheaper long term. I could easily see this being a $400 sneaker. They were there before. If not 400, at least 350. I will say that. But again, this is another long term bet. With most SB Dunk Lows, they make slow and consistent progress over time. They're not the types of pairs to spike up in price and go up, you know, $100 in a day. They're the types of pairs to go up $100 in a year, if that makes sense. Kind of like some Jordan 4s. You'll see that very, very, very similarly sometimes, except it'll be a little bit quicker progress on the Jordan 4s. You know what I mean? You see it on the grade school pairs, though, with those as well, so keep that in mind. But that's what I think about the Verie SBs. These have gotten significantly cheaper, and a very, very nice pair in hand. I still got my retail ones in there. We're keeping those on ice, man. I like those. So again, we're going to end the screen recording right there, and that is really what I think about 5 SB Dunk Lows right there that have gotten a bit cheaper. You guys can check out. Again, all really nice ones for the collection, but do not sleep, guys. Again, also ones you can take advantage of while the market is a bit lower, because I feel like, again, it's not going to last. These could easily be pairs that are more expensive than they are now. So that's just what I'm thinking. But I'm talking about more expensive in like a year or two. You got time. It's no rush. You know what I'm saying? You got a month, 2, 3. it'll probably only be like 10-20 bucks more expensive, and you can still get your pair. You know what I mean? So that's really it, guys. If you guys do want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget, let's just try to 300 likes on this video. That is a noble goal that we always shoot for. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask it down below in the comments. I'll definitely be trying to get back to each one tonight or tomorrow morning. Just stay tuned for that. And if there's anything I'm forgetting about, I don't think there is. Again, if there is, just let me know in the comments. Check out the Whatnot lives down below in that pinned comment as well. We go live there pretty much every single day. Sneakers, clothing, giveaways for shoes, clothing items as well. So if that's the type of stuff you're into, feel free to come check it out, support us, and shout out everyone who's been super patient with me yesterday. They were killing me yesterday, man. They were killing me yesterday. I'm telling you, I literally sold like 90 things yesterday. Made maybe like, I don't know. I mean, we sold a lot of stuff. Super happy about that. But you know what I'm saying, the amount of profit we made for the day, I think it was like $100 or something like that, 170 or something. I can't remember it exactly, but it was basically for the amount of items we sold that didn't quite add up. Basically, is what I'm saying. So the offers yesterday were low. Is basically what I'm saying. But it's cool. Everyone's gonna get their stuff on a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mail everything within 2 days as always. And shout out everyone who tuned in. You know what I mean? We still did the SB Dunk Low giveaway, so you know we still love you guys. You know what I'm saying? We still love y'all. And shout out the guy who won the SB Dunk Low giveaways too. I did see that he actually shopped with us, so didn't know that too. But hey, we'll be double checking that now. Each time I'll make sure we click the name, whoever wins it, just to see if they've shopped with us before or not. But hey, now we're just talking, ranting, giving y'all a little life story now. All right? No, I'm kidding. But that's it. I'm T. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all always being chill with me. Hey, just know I'm just like you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're all human over here. So I'm T. I'll catch y'all next one over here tomorrow. Here's my cat. Shout out Luna. She's chilling. Boom. Where is she right now? Oh, she's being a little explorer this morning, so I'm gonna get the explorer contained a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But no, she can run around and do her thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Catch y'all then. Peace.